welcome back to the greatest football analysis show in the world. Poet, how are you?
Oh, we're starting now?
Yeah, bruv, we're starting. Time waits for no one. Got some pre-comments though, as always, Poet. We go in some comments before we go into the actual football conversations. Loving you standing vibes, much more room for activities. The algorithm never ceases to notify me about your videos. Been around from time, and I always watch you two. Big love from Canada, my brothers. Have a nice.
Subscribe, bro, so that way you know every video that's dropping, cuz.
Standard Vuj is a different animal. Facts, exactly, because I can do all this stuff. And this guy said, Vuj made me laugh out loud in this episode. I don't know if this is actually true. He says, I was on a bus in a posh white bit of Oxford. Old lady turned around and looked at me, and I shouted, mix it up and have a nice. Thought she was going to be a Karen, but she also told me to have a nice. Do you believe him?
I believe him.
Yeah?
Because mix it up. You can't be angry at that. If you saw someone like, fam, what are you saying? Mix it up, man.
Yeah.
I hear you.
I prefer mix it up. Elbow me.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And yeah, this Hogan said, yeah, so many episodes to mention, you know, from Specs at Arsenal, Poet's coat getting pissed on by the dog, and that West Ham fan after the Euros. Remember that guy? He was like,
Harry Kane.
Yeah.
Harry Kane.
This, I'm telling you, it's the greatest football analysis show. There's a lot of love for me last episode because I was very, very animated.
Come on.
I was just feeling the vibes. It's the boy, are you insane? I drink Henny when I shoot my pistol at the range. The North London derby was postponed.
Like today
we were meant to be talking about football right now.
I should be here
big
angry
game.
or happy.
Have conversations. Oh, did Kane score? Should they get Vlahovic? It's been postponed. Like this postponement stuff, I'm very over it.
One COVID case.
Hella injuries. Play your academy players, and that not just for Arsenal, Tottenham. And I actually understand Arsenal why they did it, because Liverpool recently did it, Leicester did it.
Yeah, man, are doing it.
So you're gonna be like, oh wait, I can postpone I'm gonna postpone my game. Why not?
Arteta done the NHS advert. The least they can do is give him little postponement.
I don't think there's anything wrong that Arsenal have done it, but I do think that the rule overall is becoming a little bit moronic.
But we have to understand, we're at a time where everyone's feeling sick. So even if you're over an injury or something like that, there's still the chances that you might need an extended rest. I'm actually happy the players are getting rest. One, because I don't want to play. But two, the amount of football that these men are having to play for the past 2-3 years. I understand as a neutral,
You want to watch football.
Sky Sports, you want to watch football.
Yeah.
I even understand this man working out behind, just walking up the stairs and coming back downstairs. I understand it, but you know what? What rhymes with est? Sometimes rest. This guy's not having a rest behind Vuj. He's really out here. He's really out here.
Spurs tried to go at Arsenal, saying they were a bit surprised that the application was removed because they obviously did the same thing in the Conference League. They had to postpone their game against Rennes, and then they got chucked out.
But this isn't the Conference League.
I know. They tried to draw some parallels with a similar situation because theirs was actually due to COVID cases, whereas this one was one COVID case. But to be fair to the Prem, they did change the guidance in December and they adapted it. And they did say, where a club has been unable to field 39 field players and a goalkeeper for a match to COVID-19 infections, injuries, illness, and those isolating. So it does count injuries. So, bro, at the end of the day, they changed it and now you can do it.
Well, the Conference League, another word for conference is a party to me. So I just feel like them lot were having a party and they turned up to work and they didn't know it was a party, so therefore they chucked them out. We didn't go to a party as Arsenal players. We stayed and we followed the COVID guidelines, unlike some.
Boris Johnson and the boys, they were having a party, man. Literally like days after telling us not to go out, they were outside drinking.
So if they're confusing the situation, I think the Conference League can get it wrong. I think over here can get it wrong. I think everyone is able to get it wrong if the people feeding you are getting it wrong as well. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. Getting it wrong or maybe deliberately misleading us. But hey, it's all perspective. Who are we to say?
You think I'm accusing them of anything? I'm just saying they had a party.
They had.
Why didn't you tell me I would have turned up?
I'm just saying, I knew a lot of people that were having parties, so can I be mad at them? I mean, they're just doing...
They're one of many people having parties. What are they, the conservative what?
I don't know. Let us know. Should the rules be changed around COVID guidelines and the Prem and games being played? Are the players being worn out anyway, regardless? I don't know, man. It's a weird time. I think scrap the guidelines. You know why? Because I want to see academy players play.
I hear you,
and I think it's a great opportunity just to
No.
They're still part of the
No.
club.
Academy players need the right process. They need to be nurtured. You don't just throw them in a game in a North London derby in a season that matters. You might hamper. You're
Bruv,
doing about
but
17,
do you
18
think?
year
But
olds.
alright, cool.
bro.
But when I was born, when you were born,
Yeah.
do you think I asked to be in this world? I was just thrown in the deep end. Exist, baby. Exist, kid. Get them in the deep end. It happened already when your mum gave birth to you.
Nah, man, nurture these players.
Brother, you were in a womb. You were in a womb.
No, but no,
Inebriated.
man.
Your mum's fucking eating food. Whatever she eats, smokes, does drugs. It goes into you. And you're just one day just, I'm in the world. Like these youths, they watch football. They can step on the pitch. Some of them might want to.
I think what we should do as well, it's not 1999. Trust the process where English players are being developed right now. There is so much great English talent. It hasn't been rushed. 4 years ago, people were
Hey.
talking about Phil Foden.
I wanna
go on
watch it.
loan. Look at him now.
It's one
Let's
game.
Just nurture the talent.
Burnley have fight like.
If it was
the
Burnley,
matches played right now, this looks like the Ryman League.
Bro.
You got Burnley on 17 games,
I hear
5
you.
games in hand. Spurs
hear
have
you.
4 games in hand. Leicester have 3. Some other teams have 3. Some people have 2. Some people have 1.
but who do you blame?
It looks like Ryman League.
BJ, blowjob, Boris Johnson.
I wouldn't blame him
7
still.
kids, 3 baby mums. My brother,
Oh, wait,
Matt
why would you blame
Hancock.
him?
Because obviously he's
What's he
feeding
done?
he's feeding us instructions about how to deal with this COVID
But who's
thing.
feeding him instructions?
You win. You win.
I don't know.
No, you win.
World Economic Forum? Like, we have to start looking at these things.
Leave a comment, let us know.
Who
what you
feeds
think.
Boris
Who
instructions?
Who feeds Boris? Who feeds him? His mum?
Because he doesn't just wake up and go, I know everything. Someone feeds him.
He does. The other day he woke up, started whining with the black thing, and I was respecting
I
him.
have to, sometimes you have
The auntie, him and the auntie just... I like Boris Johnson. I'm going to throw it out
as
there.
a troll, like he's a.
I like Boris, and I love Matt Hancock. I love him. So I love these guys. I understand you lot don't. Every right. But me personally,
Because they're just vibing.
they're just vibing. Boris Johnson's out here, kids, baby mums, he's just doing his thing.
Let us know.
Bob Marley did it.
Are you vibing with Matt Hancock and Boris Johnson? Who feeds them? And should have the academy players played and was giving birth a bigger being in the deep end
They're
than
playing in the North London derby.
Yeah.
I like that one.
I think
You're back
exists.
on form. Standing up's your thing.
Yeah, it really is. All right, let's go to the AFCON. Let's mix it up. As Poet says, we mix it up as always. We're going to go Gabon, Ghana first. Ghana
Jesus.
throwing punches at the end of the game.
That's what you want to see. Real emotion.
I agree.
Man,
I'll
smack
be
man
honest.
in the face.
I've been at football games, right? And I'm not one for violence. You know, guys, I say have a nice all the time. Sometimes in football games, I see them all commotioning and doing all that. And I'm like, just punch him.
To be honest with you,
Sorry.
in football, yeah, I used to run my mouth. Real story. I used to run my mouth. One time we went South London to play a game. I was running my mouth. My man took a corner. As he ran away, bang in my face. I didn't run my mouth again. I had a black eye, mouth was bleeding. I calmed down for the rest of the match.
Yeah.
This is my point. Sometimes, if you want to keep the game calm, all this red card, yellow, bang man in the face.
Sometimes you need to get punched in the face. I mean, I hear it.
I got knocked out. I was crying for my mum.
I hear it.
For my mum. During the game.
Sierra Leone. That was the next one I wanted to speak about. Was Sierra Leone, Ivory Coast. I don't think I've seen anything like this in the game. The keeper, it's quite a bad pitch. The keeper sort of tried to gather the ball from a back pass with a header. He's dropped it.
I saw that.
It's gone, but he's left it on the pitch. He's now look at his poet. Look at his face. No, not him. This is him. Hi, man. There.
He's crying before it's gone in.
But so basically, he gets stretchered off after this, and a player goes in goal. Do you think he was really injured?
No?
That's an embarrassment thing,
Blood,
isn't
he's embarrassment, fam. That's an injury as well, though.
it? It is.
Ego, if your
Psy-
ego's injured, that's
psycho-
worse than a breaking leg, fam.
Because I was looking at it, and don't get me wrong, like his knee does hit the ground, and he flips up.
But the technique in even doing it, it was more Sunday League than AFCON. AFCON gives you moments that no other tournament
Yeah.
will give you.
Very unique moments.
Yeah, man. I just like the fact that we start the game and no one's kneeling. Like, let's talk about the real things. I'm loving too much right now. You don't have to kneel when everyone's the same. That is lit.
But Sierra Leone now, they can go through with a win in the next game against Equatorial Guinea. And I want to shout out the Sierra Leone goalkeeper.
Okay.
Because last game, he was incredible. He wins man of the match. He cries. That's what I'm saying. There's so much emotion. That's what I'm feeling.
The thing is, you do
There's
got
a
to take
lot
a look
more
at it.
emotion and
You see
passion.
AFCON, it's been disrespected for years, number one. The amount of African players that have persevered, come to Europe and done amazing things, you would have thought it would have got the respect it deserves. The fact that the goalkeeper's crying, all of that, it means so much to them, brother. The guy's praying
That's
up.
what I like, because international football for me, I don't know, people might disagree, for me it's a much more important and bigger thing than club football.
Not
That's
for me.
how I feel.
I think when you go to places like Serbia, if you go to AFCON for Jamaica, yes, because the people involved are from humble beginnings and it can literally change their whole life. But these arrogant European countries, I ain't got no time for them. Spoiled, brat individuals that are crying and going mad about not winning the Euros final. Some guys are just happy to play and represent their country. And those are the places that I care about. Not these spoiled brat.
Shout out to the keeper because he saved a penalty as well against Ivory Coast. So he had a man of the match performance first game. Second game, he saves a penalty. Whereas his counterpart, obviously, yeah, he dropped the ball and well, became a meme as we move to the Prem.
But please do send some comments, leave comments, just any
AFCON.
stories about the AFCON, things that we might have, off the pitch, things that we might not have seen. Leave comments and let us know.
It is entertaining stuff. Yeah, Villa United, Coutinho's back, and he has scored the same amount of Premier League goals as Jadon Sancho, and he's played 22 minutes. I know it's a cheeky comparison, bit of Twitter banter, but I mean, I guess it just shows in general what. Alright, this comment here. Man U just a massive mentality problem. Every single vibe there is off, except for Fred. He lives for the vibes, and I kind of agree. It's something's off with the vibes, man.
When Man United was successful,
Yeah.
anytime one of the egos became too big, Yap Stam,
Beckham
David
got
Beckham.
a boot in his head
Alex
from
Ferguson.
Alex Ferguson.
That team wasn't built of massive stars from back to front. There
Yeah.
were stars individually, but I
Yeah.
wouldn't call Carrick a star, but is he an integral player?
Yeah.
Integral player. Paul Scholes for years wasn't a star. Don't let anyone get gassed by what's
Yeah.
happening today. Paul Scholes for years wasn't a star.
like a
Manchester
star.
United now,
Oh, baby.
they just got they spend so much money on big players. And I'm like, the person that shows the most heart for me is someone like McTominay.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I think,
Yeah.
honestly, Man United need to humble themselves.
I think
As a club, they need to understand where they are. Cristiano Ronaldo's interview saying that they should be top 3. All of that, you need to humble yourself.
I think
bro.
there's an ego problem, and
Massive.
I think now we are at a stage in football, maybe even, as a human race, we're at a point where we've hit a point where, especially in the West, we're relatively comfortable
Yeah.
and we're bored. And I think a lot of those players, you don't know what to do anymore. Your needs are catered to. You have pretty much everything.
And
Your
to-
health,
Yeah.
like literally to the T. You have,
Yeah.
brother. Then what you do? Something's not going well. A little bit, something's not going well. Oh,
For a tantrum.
bruv, yeah. And I think that's happening across the board in many, many situations, not just football. But
I was talking to my boy Courtney. Shout out
we
Courtney,
have
my
a
brother.
psyche problem in the Western world potentially.
I think also, Courtney Williams, shout out my brother.
Yeah,
Tell me what you think about this.
go on.
Back in the day, footballers weren't brands like that.
No,
So
but-
you
but-
respected
I've
the
said
club.
that before.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
now, every brand in football, as the players, are always trying to protect their brand, even if it means
Yeah,
shitting on the club.
100%.
So Man United are 6th, 7th.
Bro,
Cristiano
Man
Ronaldo
United
comes out,
have-
I have to talk to myself.
Bro.
Lukaku not doing anything, I've got to come out and
You know,
talk.
every Man United
Just
player.
play, man.
You know, every Man United player's social media is like tailored to each individual. Like they have that in club where they tailor it to each player what they want. So they are being pitched as brands rather than just football players.
I have no problem with that, but when it overrides the job
But
that
it is
you have
overriding.
as a footballer,
It's
a
becoming
joke.
entertainment. It's NBA vibes.
It's a joke.
But it's a bad vibes. And I think they just, as a pinnacle, they represent it in that way the most. And they haven't got authority, because then with players like that and egos like that, you need authority, you need discipline. It seems like United don't have that. Someone like City, someone Liverpool, they have that head that can lead those people.
You know, Xhaka has done 19 apologies since he's been a club. One doggy, all right,
You're
guys?
joking, no
19 apologies.
No way.
Xhaka has done 19 apologies, public apologies. Cristiano Ronaldo done an interview. Lukaku done a podcast. You man just kick ball.
Yeah.
Fucking get off
Too
social
much.
media. This
Just
is
look,
mad.
let us chat shit, man.
Yeah,
Like,
it's for us. We
kind
don't
of-
kick ball.
We don't
chat
kick
shit.
ball, bruv. I live with my mum. You feel me? Like, you guys,
I don't live with my mum.
yeah. I hear you.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, you get my
gotta move
point.
out somewhere.
I want to be 39. Greatest woman that's a show.
Yeah, come on. My uncle lives with my mum still. With his mum still.
How old is he?
That big 69.
Norwich Everton 2-1, and Benitez got rid of Everton's director of medical, head of recruitment, manager of scouting, director of football, and Lucas Digne, and then got sacked after 6 months of the season. And we got a comment here. Thank God Benitez got sacked. Tough times for Everton. Since Ancelotti left the club in a shambles, the board is doing a poor job. As Ridge would say, the fish starts smelling from the top. Secret agent.
Do you know who the manager should be?
Who?
Duncan Ferguson.
I think like we need to incorporate players feeling scared again. We've all gone a little too soft.
Yeah.
You should feel scared that a manager might boot a football boot in your head. Because Beckham, look at the brand he is now. He's very humble. We've met Beckham.
Humble guy.
He's very
Got
humble.
a boot to his head.
But if he never got that boot to his head, is he who he is now?
Yapstam said one thing about Gary Neville and Philip Neville. He was gone in Lazio in seconds. He was in
Yeah.
Rome.
Yeah.
I know if I was manager, I'm bringing Classford from Broadwater Farm.
Yeah.
I'm bringing my mum. Players talk shit.
Where I'm
Go
from,
say it to my mum. Say it to my mum right now.
Where I'm
and then
from-
Classford will come in. Boom.
I wasn't even a bad kid. I didn't even do anything wrong. My dad went to the bush and he said, pick the stick I want to beat you with.
These
And I had to
players-
pick the stick. He gets the branch, he took the leaves off and he said, if you do something wrong, you picked it. So I'm just, bruv, and I think I'm in general quite a calm guy.
I think
Sometimes
players,
you need some discipline.
Yeah, man, the players are too sensitive. See you later, my brother.
I mean, you could say that's a
Maguire.
bit abusive, but, you know.
Bring back Alex Ferguson, that's what I say.
Yeah, Alex
Bring
Ferguson.
back Alex Ferguson.
Yeah, you need a bit more a bit more discipline.
And
I'd
Pep
say.
Guardiola's good as well. Pep Guardiola told a adult Thierry Henry, if you don't listen to me and stand on that line, you'll be sitting beside me. That's how you got...
Zlatan tried to come to the ground in his own car. He didn't
Pep
last
told
at
him
Barcelona.
he had
Sold
to
him.
go. You know, I like Zlatan though.
I
like
like
that.
Zlatan as well.
Yeah, man.
But he has the minerals to prove that he can act like that.
Yeah, 100%, because he will always do his job. But certain guys, you're not doing your job on the field, but off the field, you got a podcast. It's a stinker. You
Well-
could have done that without football.
Let us know what the issues are at Everton. Whose fault is it? Is it the board? Is it Benitez? Was he a secret agent? And yeah, man. Mad
Stinkers,
times.
man. Go on.
I was gonna say modern football. Talking about modern football, the Spanish Super Cup. Real Madrid beat Atletico Club Bilbao 2-0. It was played in Saudi Arabia though.
What?
Yeah. I think it's the second year it's happened.
What?
Yeah. It's a bit strange. I think fans are very unhappy. Big debate going on in Spain. You know, the fans have been forgotten about.
What's going on?
I don't know, bro. We are living in Orwellian times, as one would say. 1984. Great book, apparently.
Do you know
I'm
what?
such-
Watch the film Don't Look Up. It's not the greatest film in the world, but you know the premise of things being very obvious and everyone looking left and right? That's what's happening right now.
Yeah, we need more just like, go to the point, man.
Let's not have a million discussions about something very obvious. Let's just do the right thing.
But the thing is, like, times are very confusing. So
Because
it's hard
everyone's
to do
doing the
the
wrong
obvious.
thing.
Look, it's
Humble,
a very,
man. We need to
very.
be humble, Rouge.
It's just very strange, man. It's just, I don't think the world's ever been in a stranger place. And we used to kind of talk about these things when we were at Copper 90
Yep.
on comments below. And then I feel like we got into the industry I got into the industry habits a little bit. And I was sort of like, no, I can't say it. I felt that pressure and, you know,
was always out here.
confusion. But I think that's because I was a bit younger, a bit more impressionable maybe. And now I'm like, wow, I'm seeing it happen on a large scale everywhere. And I'm like, bruv, this is wild.
Look, man, shout out Derby County, shout out Colin Kazim Richards, man. What they're doing over at Derby is sick, fam. They always...
Did they win?
They keep winning, bro. They keep winning.
Mitrovic,
Mitrovic has scored 900 goals over
27
there.
goals in 24 games. The record is 30 for the season. He has 20 games to go to score 4 goals. And shout out to Ward-Prowse as well for his free kicks.
That was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Is he the best? Leave a comment right now. Is there a better free kick taker in the world right now than Ward-Prowse? Mihailovic was better, in my eyes.
No, but Ward-Prowse right foot though.
It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And it's all types of free kicks. He can bang it, he can curl it,
knuckleball.
he can give you a corner.
Brilliant.
Ward-Prowse, what a player.
Well, look, we talked a lot of rubbish and we talked a bit of sense as well. Have a nice, as always, mix it up. We'll see you soon. And yeah, man, I hope you're having a nice day. It's a very beautiful sunny day here.